further ado, oops, I need to change that. I'm still on Fallout mode. Let's see. Yes, I authorize. Let me use my default. Here we go. And with that in mind, hey there everyone, welcome back to my Town Corner. I'm Kisha Sakura, and today we're continuing on with the post-game story of Dawntrail. With the new poster up, I finally found some time to actually go and play it because I've been busy with real life stuff. But without further ado, we'll just go refresh that. Let's go and drink my my current addiction. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Overall, I just hope I don't need to increase my item level for the next raid or so. Let's see, where is it? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh. No, not that one either. Hold on. Where's this headed to? Oh, Zakturao? Oh, right, the back groups. I need to get more Aetheryte tickets. I'm just like leaving Gil on the corner. Alright then, so without further ado, right there. If you have a moment, Geode wants to take stock of the current crisis. Oblivion may be lacking in finer details in certain areas, so we'd like you to lend your perspective on the conversation. Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on the threats Alexandria is facing right now. Not at all. Much has happened since the state funeral, and a clear idea of where things stand will be beneficial for all of us as well. Just adjusting my mic. First things first, then let's discuss the state of the machine malfunctions. Every single sector reported instances of sentries attacking citizens without provocation, and vehicles suddenly becoming unresponsive to controls. And while these malfunctions were resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless resulted in considerable numbers of injuries and deaths. But you haven't heard anything about the new incidents since then, right? Right. No additional reports have been logged as far as I know. That's the good news. The bad news is I tried to take control of the soldiers when they started hurting people, but they wouldn't listen to me, even though I have the king's authority. When things calm down, I'll finally be able to make them give up their weapons, but if it happens again, I don't know if they'll ignore me like before. The King of Resolve's authority is about the highest there is. Who is the man that can override it with such impunity? Calyx. He lived in the age of Storm Surge, as I did. Lest you forget, he was known for his advancements in electropic technology, and it was he who established preservation for the purpose of furthering his research. The wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him scant years left to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into an endless, that he might continue his efforts into the present day. Sorry about that. Preservation's early goals seemed noble enough. Exploring treatments for the Levin sickness, designing Everkeep's core systems, that sort of thing. Why harm the people he was ostensibly trying to help? I do not pretend to fully understand Calyx's motivations, only that he appeared incensed by what he saw as mankind's failings. He asserted that the strategy of adapting our species through generational succession was outdated. That evolution now requires us to forsake bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. We've already seen how he's employed the simulant to convince Alexandrians that endless conversion is their only hope for survival. Eternal life is assured for the 5,000 who registered their neo-regulators. But this is merely one part of Calyx's greater plan. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw aether from the reflections and expand his efforts to create endless a thousandfold. If we mean to foil Calyx's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding and put him down. Which, unfortunately, is easier said than done. I have been scouring the terminal as we found in the depths of Everkeep, but I failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activities. Give me a little more time, though, and I'm sure I can sniff him out. I'll help you! While Guluja and Shale are working on that, I think I'm going to take a look around town. I want to make sure no new problems have cropped up, as well as search for any information that might lead us to Calyx. You're welcome to come along. Another malfunction could happen at any time, and I'll be glad to have some brawlers at my back. Count me in. Raha and the others are helping Oblivion patrols to the other levels of the keep. So shall we stick to the streets of Solution 9? Sounds like a plan. Thanks, you two. I appreciate the company. I have to speak with the city's administrations about bringing in the Landsguard. I want our soldiers around to protect those who are moving to Yolal. Alphino and Alizea will be joining me for the meeting, so the three of us can cover that sector as soon as we are done. If I may, I'd like to join your group, if you'll have me. The more mouths to ask questions, the merrier, as long as you're aware of the dangers. Thank you. I'll do my best not to be a burden. I'm more worried about you, Geode. Don't do anything stupid. You'll change your tune once we get back with the goods on Calyx. Then the drinks are on you. Come on, let's continue this outside. Again, probably not his voice, but I haven't heard his voice in a long time. More monster. Do 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 do. Hmm. Sorry, I was off in my own little world. Shall we get started? You alright? You don't... You seem to be off a little bit. Me? I'm well enough, given the circumstances. It was the Queen's fondest wish that her subjects remain shielded from the horrors of death, and so they were for the longest time. Then, the moment mortality once again becomes an unavoidable fact of life, they're greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternative serious consideration. Indeed, I do not blame them for that. It is only natural that such thoughts should come to mind. What I cannot forgive is what the way Calyx wields fear and misery to manipulate the people into making that choice. No one, not Calyx nor anyone else, should dictate how we cope with the specter of death. As one who lived as an Alexandrian, I wish to put the choices for this country's future back into the hands of the citizens. And you think we can handle that responsibility? After everything you've seen of us? It is what I've seen that has convinced me you can. I awoke 4 centuries later to find our people living and laughing beneath blah 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 blah. I awoke 4 centuries later to find our people living and laughing beneath Alexandra's banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. Well then. We best not let you down. Now, I suggest we move as a group. We don't know if or when a battle might find us. Oh, I believe someone came prepared for just such an eventuality. Ho-ho! She has a grimoire. Is that a grimoire you retrieved from the old castle? Yes, my parents gifted it to me when I was a child. They were adamant that I should learn to protect the things important to me. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane arts, so I lay claim to some small measure of skill. If that's the case, that might be better if we split into 2 groups after all. It would certainly be more efficient for information gathering. I guess that makes sense. The 2 of you can take the west side of the recreation zone then. Alright, you and I will take the east. Very well. We shall end our patrol in the plaza just past Trueview and wait you there. You're gonna allow the ladies all alone? I mean, yeah, they can defend themselves and they'll probably be able to kill us, but still. I mean, will it be more, ethical, like, have 1 martial, 1 magic? Instead of splitting the 2 magics and 2 martials? Let's do the rounds then. We'll see what's what and chat with the people we meet along the way. Pay special attention to anyone who looks overwhelmed or overly excited. Hopefully that'll earn us a tidbit or 2 on what we didn't know before. Yes, I already know this! Why are you telling me this again? Oh hey, my magically appearing Denmushi appeared.
Yeah, I've been here for a minute trying not to sing Goonie Jean.
Yeah,
Totally no context for that, by the way.
Oh yeah, the reason why I've been testing you about your availability is because the fact that after 2 weeks of nonsense from my IRL job, I finally have found shifts that happen in the morning, so I can finally start streaming again.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I could stream early in the morning, but that requires me to wake up early in the morning, and because of my messed up sleeping schedule, that's like a near impossibility. I tried to fix it before, but then I don't know why, but like you know what I would try to fix and go against a routine that's hard. It's always hard to do. Like you're used to a rut, but that trying to get out of that rut is always hard.
Yes, I'm fully aware of that. Trust me.
Yeah, like I keep saying never again shall I stay up until 7 a.m. But you know it happened, and I slept until 3 p.m. It's like, oh, shit, I can't do that again. Especially since I've been trying to wake up at least at noon. Even the Poor Man theme can't wake me up anymore. I think I got used to it now.
So you just start stabbing yourself in the hand. Start going back to sleep. Just take the big old knitting needle and just stab through.
I mean, it also does help the fact that I since my bed's no longer on the ground level. So literally, my phone is literally below me. So probably since the sound's not near me, it doesn't really wake me up as fast. Plus I am a very deep sleeper. You know, I say that though, but some random BS woke me up 3 hours, 3 hours into my sleep, and I couldn't sleep again. So like, great, I only had 3 hours of sleep. Are the sentries in the air realistic to be around now? I'll just know it's going to be happening again. Maybe next time I'll be the one who dies in a horrible accident. I need a neo-regulator. Becoming endless is the only way. Even Queen Fiend said so. Oh yeah, so you saying?
Oh, sorry. I started talking, but because of the lag, I didn't realize you were talking to somebody at first. I pissed my brother off yesterday because last week we saw part of the remake of War of the Worlds that has Ice Cube in it. It was made during the pandemic. And my brother's like, this is a terrible movie. So then we joked around saying we should watch that movie first so that anything we watch after it is gold. And my brother's like, no, it's a terrible idea. So then Crow ran with it. And he went, duh, okay. So we watched the whole thing. My brother's just sitting there screaming about it. He's like, this fucking movie sucks. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Because it's in part, it's what is referred to as a jar episode, in quotations, as a movie. But it pretty much all takes place within wherever Ice Cube's headquarters is, because he kind of works for the NSA or whatever, the people that spy on other people. And my brother's getting pissed off because it's partially a hacker movie. And every time he has to get into something, instead of pulling up a specific tool that my brother is familiar with, he gets mad because Ice Cube just keeps pulling up a password generator, which should not work to give you somebody else's password, because it's not how a password generator works.
I mean, to be fair, Hollywood hacking isn't always shown how hackers are in real life. Even Venture Brothers poke fun at that, where when it was showing White trying to hack into venture tech industries, and all White did was he plugged in his flash drive and started typing, and then Billy was like, "What? That's it? That's boring. What the hell are you doing?" Well, Billy, on Hollywood hacking is actually all false. This is what true hacking actually just looks like. And yes, it is boring. Like, can you at least say we're in as I zoom into your face? Alright, fine. We're in.
Yeah, oh my god, they kept doing slow zooms in that movie too. It was the dumbest thing ever. It's like every time something happened, it would just slow zoom on Ice Cube's face.
Like literally in the late 80s on old movies, all you see from hackers is like click, like we're in. Like, all it is just like you plug in some sort of like device that has your debugging program or like your backdoor tracing program. Click some commands and that's it.
Yeah, you just run a command. It's a simple command, and then it just does all the rest. It's like opening a regular program. You basically, the way my brother describes it is that nobody uses their own script anymore. They just go online and find a script, and then they just download it, and they use that to hack things. All you have to do is basically just access the script once it's plugged in, and that's it. It does everything for you.
You want to hear my story? Well, I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear. There's not much to tell. If you must know, a good friend of mine died when those machines went crazy. His air wheel dropped right out of the sky, and he didn't survive the crash. Damn fool wasn't wearing a regulator. I know that's not so strange these days, but he never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought I understood what he meant until it happened. Oh yeah, I don't know if you understand the
people in dying.
Oh yeah, to clarify on this part of the story, the whole thing of Dawn Trail with the expansion is that the first half was about, which, in my personal opinion, though, they should have focused on the entire expansion, at least the expansion story, on just the ascension to the throne, because the whole entire thing was framed that you since your story as the Warrior of Light with saving the entire world and is done, and now you're taking a small break before you become the main character again. And so it's basically like when they first introduced May, and they're trying to frame Ash as Ash and Brock. Remember when Ash was first, like, the new trainer, and May, Misty and Brock were the former gym leaders, who are arguably more veteran Pokemon trainers, are training Ash to the finer points of Pokemon battling, like weaken them, then catch them and train them, befriend them, blah blah blah. And then when they introduced May, they first tried to frame Ash and Brock to be like Misty and Brock, where they are at that point veteran trainers training this new trainer, May, and arguably on Gen 3 on the series was arguably one of the better ones, because the fact that back then it was refreshing to give Ash a new role, rather than just albeit he was still going around getting gym badges and traveling the Pokemon League, because that's a given, because Ash is the main character to sell the Pokemon games. But giving him his new role as a he's a veteran trainer helping this newbie is fresh, and arguably he did it again when Dawn came up, and I don't know why there's a ton of like Ash X Dawn OTP memes, like they came for no reason. Well, there's not much when it comes to Ash and May. But yet, they're still part of his quote on Pokemon harem. Regardless though, like, so in Dawn Trail, it's supposed to be like, oh, you are now on vacation. You are literally on this I'll explain what you are in the story, but Ash, that'll require me explaining the story from the first 5 expansions, which I don't want to subject you to do in this little time frame we have, quote unquote little time frame. Basically, what it is, though, you're in charge of basically exploring the world and seeing its secrets, because you are the adventurer, and being a new adventurer is you go into a new continent, which is this one here on Toliolal. So it's framed that says, the reason why you're in this new continent is because you are helping this with the current Dawn Servant, or the leader of this country, about to retire. He has entrusted on 4 candidates to become the new Dawn Servant, and you are helping Woklamat, the female muscle, the female lion lady, who's also on this, who's also hashtag muscle mommy, is you're helping her to ascend to the role of Dawn Servant, and throughout the years, yes, and you're trying to help her overcome her insecurities and shortcomings to make her a befitting a leader. I thought you guys spend the entire story of the expansion on her and her gradual ascension, but I was wrong. They spent only half of the expansion on her ascension, while the other half they dealt with a whole new country that came from another reflection of the world you came in. Basically, and to help you understand what the reflections are, they are shards of the world that got sundered, so you could treat them as a different dimension. So albeit they came from a different dimension, they came from a different dimension with their own story, and the story they uncovered it was that they are putting souls of the departed into this mainframe, calling them the Endless because they are afraid of dying. Because the whole entire dimension was that they came from not only war but also this tragedy where lightning strikes and kept on going around, and which caused an imbalance of aether. And we learned beforehand though that if you have an imbalance of aether, your body will get a sickness compared to what your imbalance is. And so we learned of two imbalances, light and dark. If you have too much dark aether inside of you, you turn into a void scent. You know, basically this world's demon. If you have too much light, you become a sin eater, which is angelic beings, but they destroy everything around them. So they're basically just, the light version of demons, but but they're more angelic. Okay. And basically lawful evil, biblically accurate angels. And this one, they reveal that if you have too much lightning aether inside of you, you'll get known what's called Levin sickness. And Levin sickness is basically your body slowly becomes more and more paralyzed. Like basically that's the name?
Yep.
Is your mom just came home?
No, she had the day off.
What's she barking at?
Not a fucking clue. I've got my headphones in, so.
Well, anyway.
I mean, my wireless headphones, so I can't tell you because I can't hear what's going on through my.
Anyway, so what's called Levin sickness. Levin sickness basically means that your body will slowly but surely become fully paralyzed to the point where you can no longer function, and you just slowly die. And they find a way to actually overall to balance yourself out. That way you won't get sick ever again. But the point is though, the reason why the thing of for death is that once it catches up to you on this thing they're wearing on their head, if you can see them, is called a regulator. And what it does is that is if you die, the regulator will take your soul into this little building, which would to put all your memories and stuff into this giant mainframe, and you become an endless. Basically, you would just live as a disembodied soul in a computer mainframe. And the energy would, of course, the soul would turn into like a blank souls once they get rid of the memories, the actual memories and the personality from it. And they've been using souls as basically one-ups in this whole entire kingdom. So if you die, you use a soul and you come back to life. And at times, if you use they can use a different mode, which the regulator will glow red, and they'll get the aspects of the soul they're absorbing. And a lot of times they'll use beast souls to encompass that. But in the side story, which is on their raids, which you go through here, called Arcadian, it's been revealed that if you use the beast soul too much, you'll get soul degradation, and I haven't gone through the raids, all the raids yet, so I don't know how they've solved it. But the point is though that the main story right now is that you stop the old queen, which is only her computer and copy, from taking the key that allows this kingdom to go to different dimensions, absorbing. Because the only way to sustain the people in the mainframe is to kill people and take their souls. So basically, everything is soul powered. So like Bingo Bongo, you stopped her because you are the hero. Blah blah blah. Final Fantasy. But this new post game expansion villain is trying to get the key from you again to start everything again, but this time in a larger scale. And which is so because of the fact that they're so used to the regulators and giving them one-ups, that's why they're so afraid of death to the point where to point with like oh, I wore this light preserver my entire life, I don't want to get rid of it. type of mentality. Or like, I had my smartphone and Wi-Fi all throughout my entire life. I don't want to go to a farm and not have it, and that type of mentality.
Okay.
But you know, it involves death, so it's been made. It makes more sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, what has me in such a fine mood, you ask? Well, I just registered my new regulator. I was leery of becoming nothing but memories at first, but now that I've gone through the registration, I now felt more at ease. Also, once it was done, the regulator displayed the current numbers. Of the 5,000 slots available, only 3,800 have already been filled. So if you're still hesitant, leave not much time to make up your mind. Mark my words, friend, when there's only a few slots left, it's going to be very ugly. I feel like we're a new factor in this story, as we heard, once we hadn't considered during our discussion in the back room. That people are still deathly afraid? That's a point of concern, don't get me wrong, but I think we're accurately aware of it already. Fights are likely to break out over the new regulators. The fact that nearly 4,000 people have registered is worthy of its own report, but I assure there wasn't anything else. The victim of violence wasn't wearing a regulator? Yes, that's it. The vast majority of residents have always worn regulators, so it's not a detail we'd normally think about. With the supply of souls cut off, though, more and more people have been going without them. We need to look into the casualties from the recent attacks and check whether or not they were equipped with regulators. Let's ask around the street over the east. I'm pretty it was pretty chaotic at the time, but maybe we'll find eyewitnesses who can help us confirm that this was a pattern or not. Oh yeah, and one of the other things that's why he's killing the own people he's trying to save is because they're trying to make them fearful to register the new regulators, because a lot of them didn't want to anymore.
Okay.
It's like hey, try this new drug, you become immortal, but you have to give up your body. No, we don't want to. Fine then, I'll just kill you. I'll just kill you until you do. It's hyperbole, but it's hyperbole, but still. How's your day going?
Yeah, it's going okay.
And for me, it's still really, really hot.
It's cooling off over here. I mean, then again, I've got like 3 fans on me, so.
Oh, I mean, yeah. And the overall temperature around us is cooling off because we are slowly descending from summer to autumn. But I think my room is like a magnet for heat, because it's quote unquote well insulated. The only thing is that it has this weird thing to where like if it wasn't warm before, and it becomes cold, it still remains cold no matter how warm it gets. I mean, again, I don't mind it because I love the cold, and I can just simply put on like a blanket or something or a sweater to as I go on, and plus the computer gives me a lot more heat in the winter because obviously. But yeah, but when it gets hot, it gets hot. It can be cold outside, but my room stays hot until midnight. I think even past that because I don't even bother opening the windows. Well, on opening the blinds. One window is open because the other window does not have its little outside netting to catch bugs.
Mine has that at least, but my. I dropped that. My mom. I remember when we had to have D&D in the garage. We had to run the cord through the windows, and my mom was like, "Where are the bugs are getting?" And the bugs. And my brother's like, "The bugs are getting into his window. You keep leaving the front door open, you idiot." He just got really pissed at my mom.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't wrong.
I mean, the bugs are. Hold on, the bugs are going through the screen door.
No, she's leaving the front door open when she goes out of it. She leaves the door open sometimes. Like she doesn't like close it. Like she's like, oh, I'm just going out for a minute. My brother's like, that's how long it takes for the bugs to get in. Don't do that.
I mean, overall, if it helps, and just get one of those sticky things and put it in front of the hole where you put the cord through. But again, we're not playing D&D in your garage anymore. I mean, we could if we want to, but
I'm not even playing it in real life.
Well, that's true. The only one. I mean, I miss when we do in-person D&D. It wasn't for the fact that Sushi was like shattered from his house. I mean, if needs be, and we can always go to his house to play, but then not only through special occasions.
Yeah, that's super special.
Super special, awesome.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service.
Oh my god, robotic movement.
City-wide casualty data unavailable. Government officials are currently processing reports from all affected zones. Can you narrow it down to the recreation zone then? You must have some estimates on hand. Recalibrating parameters. Recalibrating. Injured 87 individuals. Casualties 19 individuals. Casualties equipped with with regulators 0. Ha-ho! The plot thickens. Oh shit! It's Yield Gangsters. From it, I thought his jackets was that jacket was like the jacket that David wore in Cyberpunk. It kind of looks like it too.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like it. Sure, dude.
Doo-doo.
Oh.
You should know that the people who died in Machine Rampage were wearing regulators. I'm sorry, but I was assigned to clearing away debris. I didn't see any of the deceased. No bodies were present by the time I arrived, so I assumed the ushers had already done their work. I do remember there were patches of white dust scattered about that were quite a chore to clean up, but nothing else worthy of mention. I think it's time we rejoin Crown's Fiend. I was half joking about my boast with Shale, but may have stumbled upon something major here. We should share our findings and keep pursuing this avenue of inquiry. The Incrossian will meet at the plaza just outside Trueview. Let's go. Whoa, bad acting. Oh, we can enter here. Nice. What? No. It can be worse. Welcome to Cyberpark City, where you can find a bar in every corner, literally.
In a corner in every bar. Which you'd think would go without saying, but if classic lore is that our friend Drusen did not have a wall.
Oh, by the way, and you know, at first I thought the open bar joke came from the Greenmanor Bridge, but apparently it wasn't. Yeah, so the with open bar joke didn't come from the Greenmanor Bridge or DBZ Bridge. It came from Kaiser's Lupin the Third Bridge. It was literally his first episode, so it was showing Lupin going through the map. It like and it was representing all the stuff the cruise ship had. It was like, this is the pool deck with an open bar, library with open bar, and lounge with open bar, buffet with open bar. And like we went to the bosses on Chambers where they were charging Lupin in the end of the episode, and we're like, welcome to so Chambers with open bar. Welcome to the Yawning Portal with open bar. Welcome to the
Yawning Portal with open yawning.
Welcome to the open bar with open bar.
Sounds alright.
So essentially, you're saying that people who were killed by malfunctioning machines weren't wearing regulators? Well, the numbers are still tentative. They only apply to that one zone. We don't know how they'll stack up against the overall data, but this is definitely more than a coincidence. I think it's safe to say that anyone who had removed the regulator was a priority target. Now that you mention it, the person I was treating for injuries wasn't wearing one either. But why? Why are they being targeted over everyone else? Based solely on the lack of a neo-regulator, we cannot judge if a person has no desire to become endless, or if they simply fail to acquire one of the limited devices. But those who wear no regulator at all, they have clearly rejected the old system of using souls to revive themselves. But another way, they have chosen to live their lives in the knowledge that death is an inevitability. The chances that such resolute people would wish to become endless are far lower, I would imagine. And so Calix has chosen those least likely to accept his vision as victims to stoke the fear and panic. But there was no need to kill anyone! With the way things were, the people were already fearful enough. He could have found 5,000 more instances without all this madness. You make a good point. Perhaps this sowing of terror is in service to another scheme. Or he had some other need of the lives he's taken. Could something have done to the victims? I wonder, what about the sanitation worker's story? She saw no bodies but mentioned piles of white dust. Dust? But no bodies? Now where did I have heard that before? Do you recall when we went to save Aaronville from the sentries in the outskirts? That Usher Malachite told us much the same thing. When I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the winds quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but no one knew what become of it. Since it was flashback, it has to have the echo. That both stories speak of missing remains is suspicious enough, but the shared mention of this dust is too much to ignore. In that case, we should confirm if this substance was present at the other sites, and attempt to ascertain its nature. Following this thread may lead us to not only to an explanation for the missing bodies, but also the intent behind Calix's murderous actions. Oh no, I'm getting a call. We need your help! I've lost control over the soldiers in the residential area. They might be trying to hurt people again. A bunch of members are on their way now, but are you close enough to join them? Don't worry, I'm always there when I'm needed. That explains all the booty calls.
Shower to her.
Bean burrito, what?
Yeah. Isn't that a nutty? Shut up.
Oh hey, a machine is fighting other machines. Uh-oh. No, no, no.
Stay back! Stay away from me!
Leave him alone.
Well, you better leave, man. Get out of there.
Are you all right?
What happened here?
A sentry walked into my apartment, even though I'd locked the door and everything. I managed to run, but the man who tried to save me.
Oh, shite.
No weapons, which is to be expected, considering all the sentries were meant to be
Oh,
disarmed.
it was the blue guy. It was always the blue guy.
Yet it was ordered to
Knew it.
attack all the same, even if that meant using its bare hands.
I'll leave matters here to you. I'm going to do a sweep of the surrounding area.
I'm thinking, it looks to be like you're thinking that Toski's probably busy on Mondays.
Maybe.
Do you know anyone else in this sector who no longer wears a regulator?
Oh, I don't think I've seen Isadora and her boy with theirs recently.
Oh no.
Go to them, quickly!
Oh, hey, bitch.
Ryakwe!
I'll be fine. But Isadora's in bad shape. Mother, please.
Goddamn, red flag.
Isadora!
Heal, damn it, heal!
Did you say moist?
I said red flag.
No, the name. I thought the name said moist. Was they
thank
put moist
goodness.
critical in this?
She wasn't struck anywhere vital.
Moist critical. Like, oh, Toasty, hey, what's up? You're here. Edward, we summoned Toasty.
It is I.
Sorry.
Me.
If only I'd gotten here sooner.
What? What? you
What, mate?
Everything will be all right. I promise to make your mother better.
It's Queen's Vein! Oh no, the boy is smart. Unlike any other boy in any RPGs.
Thank you, miss.
What do you mean? Fog rises. What's that? Did he attacked by the fog? I don't know. Where is your hydrate points?
Oh
Will
god.
she sleep like that forever?
Oh god, so hot. Speaking of hydrate. Hail hydrate.
No, not forever. She'll wake soon. I'm sure of it.
That's good to hear. Thank you for saving her.
Woo! An hour later, we finally start the new patch.
The promise of tomorrow. Rose promised that yesterday, which means it should be the promise of today. What is today? Yesterday.
As
Tomorrow.
a, I mean,
Now here's
as a wise man
the
once
walking.
said, I mean, as a wise turtle once said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
Monkey.
Monkey. Forgive me, I was reckless. Shouldn't have had to waste time tending to my wounds as well. You see our other comrade back there? He stayed behind the lobby, but I heard the sounds of fighting. I'm sorry, he must have fallen protecting the residents. Ooh. This one.
Nope.
Our comrade, you think he may have been struck down? If he's wounded or worse, I should go to him. Wait, please. It isn't safe for you to. You still need rest. Will you stay with Milos and watch over its door for me? We will tend to your friend. Thank you. Please be careful yourself. Let's go, squirrel friend.
I'm not the squirrel, I'm a fucking badger. Daft bastard. No, the green ones made me sick. No. You don't think I learned, but I learned, game.
Isura's going to be alright then. I'm so glad. Oh. Hey there, new commenter.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Edward. Hello and goodbye.
Sorry, I'm playing Pete.
Oh yeah, we should collab on that.
Yes.
I mean, I do have let's see. I mean, I was planning to play on Bone Patio Lotus on this week. I believe on Friday, and then I have my punishment run on Wednesday. You want to play that either Wednesday or Friday?
Maybe.
We'll talk after the stream.
Okay.
I just finished my administrations here. Our Oblivion comrade was beyond saving, I'm afraid. That brave soul, he gave his life to save another. He died protecting me. I don't understand why any of this is happening. That sentry is behaving normally like any other, then all of a sudden, it tried to kill me. Weapons or no, Callus commanded them to commit murder. Is it over? We came as soon as Wayakawa sent word. You're too late. He did. I'm sorry. By the time we arrived, it was already too late. Then Geode could be in trouble too. Once we have the radius locked down, we need to find him. But why? Has something happened? Possibly. We're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communicators. We need to prioritize securing the residence sector, though, at least until we regain control of the sentries. Then we should research for another. Then we should search for Geode. I agree. Since most Oblivion members have sworn off regulators, if our theory holds true, then they could be prime targets for the next attack. Wait, Edward. So far in Peak, is there like an what was it? Like if you die, that's it. It's not over, or like is there
I
like
don't know, I haven't died yet.
Oh.
I just barely started.
I was just wondering, are there any like any metagaming options, or is just you trying to climb? Ow!
What do you mean metagame options?
I don't know if that's the right word, but it's Oh, apparently if you die in a party, you can get revived later. But in solo, you start all over.
Just like in Minecraft.
Oh, thanks.
It's
Here's
specifically
the.
with that mod where if you go down, you get back up.
I mean, are things that you can like get to make climbing easier, like ropes and stuff, or is just what is?
Except I'm an idiot, so every time I've used like the grappling hook gun, I fired it and the rope never is where I need it to be. So I've always just wasted it so far. Also, got injured from falling from a big height.
I mean, again, is there like money you can get, or like
No, you just find supplies as you go.
Oh, okay.
At least from what I've seen so far.
And it's just items, right? There's no like skills you can unlock or anything.
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah,
There's
alright then.
hats and clothing and stuff.
Is it like physics based?
Sort of. I'm not sure exactly how.
I'm trying to run.
I mean, it's not like super physics like. It's just mostly just you gotta climb. That's
Alright.
it. Like some of it is you gotta manage stuff. Like if you carry too much in your backpack, it lowers your stamina. Like it like locks it out.
Oh.
Same thing with you if you're hungry, or if you take an injury, if you eat something that poisons you. Because I ate a green apple and it like poisoned me.
There's a hunger and thirst bar in there. I'm assuming.
And there's a hunger bar. I don't know about the thirst bar. I haven't come across thirst yet. It's just mostly been hunger for me. Oh, move it to the top of this bitch. Let's go.
I don't know why. I thought you were saying like, oh, there's a thirst ball, right?
Man, his name is John Cena. My mom's just started watching Peacemaker. Oh, that show.
Is she saying like why is there a floating helmet on screen?
This is the only place
No,
left.
she doesn't know that meme. It would
Let
be
them
funny.
be safe.
Anything in the backpack? No. Like, here's an extra backpack in case you didn't
Geode,
bring it back.
are you there? Answer me, please.
Day 4? I've been climbing for 4
I'm here.
days?
Sorry for the long
What's this
silence.
thing?
I've been busy.
Oh, you're
Wait, no,
alive.
can I use that?
Thank the gods. Where are you now?
No, still have it.
The radius next door. The lobby is
I guess you can
secure.
also just heal from injuries over time.
I'll scout the second floor. Then I'll join it.
Yeah. Goodbye, Flair. I drew you because it was fun. Oh.
That is creepy.
Where's it? What? No, it's
Dust.
fine.
Dust?
Never mind, that
What are
guy
you
got
talking
totally
about?
dissolved.
What's happening?
They're not just collecting souls. They're draining the bodies of corporeal ether. The dust that we saw was all that was left of the victims. They
Oh wait,
must
no.
have
Some of,
modified the soul
some of the
cells.
items have physics to them. I will die. That happens to me sometimes.
Old man.
Shit.
Old man. What's one?
Oh, I don't know.
Make a high journey. Take one of us out and another head goes back more.
Damn you!
All else fails, throw gun.
You can't be here! You need to run, now!
Oh, bloody hell!
A trap! Take care of the others, eh?
And there goes his red flag. He's dead, Jim.
No sign of him so far. This way, maybe?
Oh, it's raining. Does it affect anything? Yes, it does, 'cause I am sliding down. Shrek, I'm sliding down.
Geode!
Or maybe it's because I'm holding down. I can't really tell. Oh, Shrek, help me. Shrek.
And then just finish him off right then and there.
Been known to happen. Oh no, these things are fires on me. No. That you for putting back on business. They're supposed to hit me, I can touch things.
A shame. I had hoped to leave here with at least one more cell's worth of ether.
Oh,
But seeing how eager you are to interfere, I shall cut this foray short.
Calyx. What could you possibly stand to gain from these atrocities?
Ether sufficient to generate 5,000 endless. How would you acquire it?
How would I?
oh.
Until I have the key, the reflections are closed to me. Thus do I make do with the sources at hand.
You can slip on the banana peel.
7% of Alexandria's current population will yield the energy to convert 5,000 into endless. With 11%, operations could continue unabated for 800 years. Our bodies are fated to decay sooner or later. These ones refuse the gift of eternal life, so what difference does it make if I return them to ether now?
You ass.
I will not waste time and resources on meaningless conflict. This unit cannot offer you worthwhile resistance. Instead, I pose a question. Would you hand over the key if I promise to halt my harvest?
You will only seek other victims.
That's on it.
It was foolish of me to even ask. I return to my work then. There is much to do if I must take the key by force.
Break it! Release the ether! Oh shit, I didn't think it would get dark that fast. God damn. Did they bring Ichikawa back to write under the story? This is getting like, not like Shadowbringers on a level of dark shit. This pile of dust.
Maybe.
These ashes. And the soul cell he left behind. Was that his twisted way of returning Geo to us? Damn you, Calyx. Damn you and your careless cruelty. He was our friend. Even so, some might say every death was justified if it meant 5,000 endless could continue their immortal lives. And if a reflection's stolen aether allowed for many more endless, why that too would be a noble sacrifice for the greater good. Who could think that? Not I. Certainly not I. We know only too well there is not noble in the sacrifice.
Curse you, Rain. Curse you. Oh, that's what that does. Well,
We got to stop him. We have to find Calyx and put an end to this madness as soon as possible.
oh no. Oh no. Oh!
And under no circumstances can we let the key fall into possession. It falls to us. We will thwart this plan here in Alexandria before it terrorize innocents and reflections elsewhere. My only thing about this type of story is that they need aether. I mean, they can literally get aether everywhere else in the world and generate aether on literally through nothing. Like they can literally capture all the lightning strikes and in their old dimension and get converted to aether, but yet they need aether from living beings. Like, is that comparing a coal generator to a nuclear reactor or something? Like, it's every, like, I don't know, like, if they said they need, like, soul power, that would probably make more sense, but I'm guessing, the aether you can get from a soul and a body is much more substantial instead of just generating them from the ambient, and the ambient, land. We should return to the back room. Show the others that need to know what happened. Yes, I'll ask Wakawa to meet us here as well.
Probably shouldn't be able to do that.
More water. Hell hydration.
Here.
Hell hydrate.
Sits there. Oh, that's bees. I don't want to go near that. If I've learned anything from any game ever, going near bees sucks ass.
Our dear Geode. The soldiers. If only I'd been able to control them.
This isn't your fault, Golulja. The blame lies with Calyx, and with him alone. It's all so senseless. Why force his plans upon us when we're already happy, living our lives? What does he even think life is? I'll never forgive Calyx for doing this. Or myself for being powerless to stop him. Wait, where are you going? To clear my head. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid.
Stay here and get some rest. I'll make sure Nostalgia stays out of trouble.
Poisonous stuff in the jungle.
Thank you.
There's so much crime in the desert.
Things would have been far worse if you and Geode hadn't rushed in there.
Please just climb up. Just
Many
climb up, you
people
bitch.
are still alive because of you.
Ow, ow.
And after adding what you discovered to the leads we've dug up, I'm hopeful we can determine where Calyx is hiding.
Right, you're right there. You're right there. Just get up onto the
But-
ledge, please. Fine.
Not right now.
Everything. Oh, it's gonna poison you in it. Oh, no. Oh, so much poison in
We
my
need
blood.
time before we can move on. Just a little time.
Oh, Geode.
Time to grieve.
I'll cry when I'm done killing a scout from. It's just quoted as the scout from fucking Peep.
Maybe you need to rest. I'll sleep when I'm dead. That can be arranged. Ah!
Alright, you're right there. Just get onto the ledge, please. Oh, you double bitch.
Another comrade gone.
Right
Some
there.
days is almost more than I can bear. Geode he was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. Sheo knew him longer though. He is surely taking it the hardest. And on top of that, what happened to Kakiwa? Do you think you could check on her, see how she's doing? She'd like to put on a brave face, but if it's me or my sister. Oh, Toasty, you're back.
I feel like that's a euphemism for this stream.
Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. We need to press on with the hunt for Calyx, but I can't seem to focus. I should be better than this, I know. Is there anything I can do? You can't help yourself, can you? Still, I appreciate the concern. Kakiwa used to say the best thing to do with grief was to let it all out. So I think I'll take myself over to Earth and Sky and say my goodbyes to Geode. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blubber to if you've a shoulder to spare. Right then, let's get out of Everkeep for a bit. Ah! It's a fair trek on foot, so I arranged like for a couple of air wheelers. They've had their communication modules removed, so even Calyx shouldn't be able to seize control of them. So the rhythm will set off. And let's go! Oh, neat! Whee! These animals are Gandalf's babies. You won't find one to ride in Everkeep. Oh, that's neat. The wheels fold out into like a little quad bike.
You are right there. You are on solid ground. Do not slide. Get out of here, bro.
Does it surprise you? No, just I actually do like on how these power lines work. Look. Like honestly speaking though, I've never been a big fan of Cyberpunk, but then I've been very into factory builders, and like power lines has always been like a key thing that can make or break a game.
Fucking gutter slut. You're right there. Just fucking climb, you fat little butterball shit.
Don't and I think you already know this, Tosi, but currently Edward's playing Peak.
Stop sliding, you coward! In the fucking 80s, don't do the goddamn electric slide, you butt. Butterball. Climb that mountain, you little shit. You didn't say it all weird. Shut up, or across your face, man. That's better. Wait, did you start me? Fair enough.
No, for no reason. You know what they should add or make a mod for? Like the more you eat, the more calories you get, and the more fatter you get.
It's already hard enough to fucking climb in this thing when my guy refuses to fucking climb. And I'm sitting there going, I'm hungry. Like, no, you're not.
I'm hungry.
Climb.
So it'll make you like you either want to eat this piece of vegetable, which will give you like it's more healthy, but it'll give you less energy, or this donut, which will make you heavier, but it'll give you more energy.
You know nothing of its worth. Come on, hand over hand, please. What is this fog? What is this fog? I can't see. Climb, this fog is evil or something. Can't see. Curse you, rain! Get up there. Oh my god.
Oh, wrong inputs.
Rain.
Thanks. We can usually avoid such encounters, but sometimes they wander in and block the only path. But not that it's slowed you down at all. I've never seen you fight up close before. And surveillance feed clearly didn't do it justice.
No, you were right there, just close.
Hopefully that keeps the road clear for a while, shall we?
Oh my god, are you gonna fall again? I'm dead. You know what? Yeah. All because he doesn't want to believe the green patches are safe to stand on, apparently. I can't get any food because you can't find anywhere. That piece of shit.
Whenever we lost a comrade, the
Eat
three
those
of us would
mushrooms.
come back
Look
here
how
to
poisonous
reminisce.
they are. You won't
Me,
eat them and stop being hungry.
Geode, and Kafkiwa. Will you raise a glass?
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I want all. Stop raining! What, he crash in England? What the fuck is this?
Oh,
Like, it rains and then it stops, and then like 2 seconds later it starts raining again. It's like,
What
bruh.
are the two of you doing here?
So, like, you want to play Peak this week?
Hell no, this sucks.
Oh no,
This thing pisses me off.
like, want to play Peak this week? No, like, this game sucks. I hate it. But yes, in a couple of days' time.
I had a feeling you'd show up. Would you like to join us?
Fine, you little whomper.
But yeah, but no,
Right there.
I mean, you want to do it? You do it on. I scheduled myself down to stream. Well, tomorrow we're doing schedule 1. If we're still doing that, right?
Yeah.
So like other days I'm streaming though is besides Saturday, it's Wednesday and Friday. Don't know what you want to do on either of those days.
Can't talk or think, honey.
I
What?
suppose I could spare a moment.
Also, Toasty, later on, I might cut the stream short, so I'll continue on my playthrough of this new patch probably next week because I have to wake up early tomorrow for my IRL job.
They tell us Oblivion's founders disappeared some decades ago under mysterious circumstances. And it was Kafkiwa who revived our organization.
Kidding me with the rain.
I mean, it's sorry about that, Toasty. It's just that they're like again, I mean, good news, bad news is that I have to cut it short because I have early morning shift tomorrow. Good news is though, because of that, though, I have more days for me to stream.
You and Geode helped her with that.
You wrote about
didn't
Toasty.
you?
You showed up late.
Tell us more about it.
You did it.
You're keen to know
Sure.
too, right? What they were like back then. The mad things they got up to. That sort of thing.
Okay.
In this situation, what should I do?
Those were the days. It was actually right before the Reformation that I met Geode.
Should I either A, dodge its attack and hit him from the side, or B,
Spinning back kick.
spinning back kick and get stabbed in the kidney? Should have gone with A.
That's not the line at all. At this point, I had two options. A, I could dodge the claw and take him out with a spinning back kick.
Oh,
Or
that.
B, take the claw to the face, roll on the ground, and die. Whack. Should have gone with A.
I still wore a regulator then. I'd recently lost someone close to me.
No, because not only did I just recently
I'd
watch
also
that,
quit
but
a
I've been
long
watching that
stint
clip
as an
over and over
adapter to
again. I
work
sent
at
it
a
to my
bar
friend.
of all places.
This clip is great.
It paid me to sit with
I was like, oh,
patrons
okay,
and
calm down.
keep them
No, it's
company.
great. Watch this movie and they're like, eh.
Whoa, Cheryl, you were not an escort. What do you call those bars where they pay you to be pretty and just to sit with people on ordering drinks? I know they had well, no, they're not really prostitutes. It's more like hostess. There we go, hostess. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing because it's a lot more prevalent in Japan. Where all they're doing is just like snuggling up with drunk people, and they're basically they're basically convincing them to order more drinks, and the more they order, the more payout you get. Obviously, you're expected to drink with them as well, but not to the point where you become drunk.
Alright, Maka's dead.
So Geode came in one night. It wasn't long before we got into
Def-
an argument.
I'm just
First-time
kidding, I'm
customer,
getting
but
drunk with women.
tempers
Woo!
flared. And then one of us threw a punch.
So you'll be going to, and I can't
You
believe it
got
says
into a
this,
fist
Transylvania. Goddamn
What were
Dracula.
you even arguing about?
Damned if I know. We were deep in our cups. I think we were both just
Like
frustrated and angry at everything. By the end of it, we were both sprawled out in the street. Pair of drunken fools. Then this odd machine stopped to lecture us, scolding us for obstructing the foot traffic and not taking better care of ourselves.
I can't imagine
No!
you ever being
No!
in such a sorry state.
No!
You okay there, buddy?
Oh, that sucks so hard. I died, and my body was never found.
The odd
Oh,
machine.
and I got a really neat
That was
ranger hat.
Kafkiwa,
Okay.
I take it.
Oh, dude. It sucks, dude.
That it was. Once she was done upbraiding
Because I
us for
walked
our
near a
unseemly
stupid
behavior, she
orange
punched into a
cluster, and I was like,
privilege.
this is probably gonna poison me, isn't it? And then it just blew up. It's like, oh, it blows up. Got it. And I fell off the
Kafkiwa
side of a
explained that she
mountain.
wanted to protect the outside world from Zoralja's invasion, to keep him from bringing
Stupid ranger
ruin to the
here.
place her beloved son lived. And if we were so
No.
intent on
I want to be
self-destruction, then
depressed. There we go.
perhaps we might consider risking our hides for a just cause. It was a lot to take in. I hadn't given much thought to what lay beyond the barrier, and learning that Kafkiwa herself was already dead was enough to make my head spin. But Geode and I were intrigued by her ideas, and wanted to see this future of hers come to pass.
Load. It's like
Geode
froze on
often
the word
spoke of
load.
it. He told me that meeting Kafkiwa was what first taught him the value of remembering people.
Like he was sharing a holy revelation.
Oh, but back then you hadn't yet taken on Oblivion's name, had you?
Is that so? I just assumed.
It hadn't been Kafkiwa's intention to carry on Oblivion's legacy, nor adopt the cause your parents championed. Not initially, at least. She wasn't even aware such an organized resistance existed. She did, however, suspect the presence of other dissidents, those who objected to resurrecting the memories of the dead in defiance of the natural order. In the hopes of identifying like-minded comrades, we began searching the core system for traces of unauthorized access. And that's how we found it. An anomalous sector in the back of the Neon Stein. According to Melancholy, the door to that mystery had remained firmly shut since she took over the business.
The back room.
The back room. We forced our way in, only to discover that the hideout had long been abandoned. Although the occupants were gone, the equipment they'd left behind contained records of a group calling itself Oblivion. After reading through their exploits and their vision for the future, we made the decision to carry on their work.
Oh.
Thus were my parents' and Kafkiwa's hopes bound together.
And carried onward by Shale and Geode.
We could never have made it this far on our own, of course. Not without the strength of arms you and your friends provided. Losing comrades is a hard thing, but being here, thinking back on the moments we shared, I can see their smiles, hear their laughter. I feel their presence, and I know they're still with us. But these memories of mine are for me alone. Reminders of why I chose to do this. And why I'll stay the course.
At this point in the story, though, we were already familiar with like our comrades passing away. Like Haurchefant and Moonbreeder will always live on in our memories. And of course, you also, not Papalymo.
Right. Time we got back to work. Thank you, everyone.
Also, in case you're wondering why I haven't mentioned Minfilia, she's still alive. Only she's in the Ethereal Sea now. She's still alive per se in the Ethereal Sea. She hasn't passed away yet.
No, it's me who should be thanking you. Though the pain is still deep, I don't feel like I'm drowning in it anymore.
I mean, Toasty, if everyone died, then that's the end of the series. That's it. Game over.
No.
We're all dead. Done.
Let's get out there and put a stop
Well,
to
they'll live
Calyx.
on.
For you, for me, and for
And then
everyone
it'll
who's
say
ever
the
believed
review
in
will go
Oblivion.
on.
Like, why won't you?
Nostalgia critic fee.
Like, why won't you die? Plot armor, son. And it hardens in response to mental trauma. You can't hurt me on the big on a evil guy. Like, I killed your mother. What did I just say?
Your mama's fat. Your mama dresses your ass funny. I told you it can't be hurt. It's unpausable.
I keep saying it. Plot armor, son. It hardens in response to mental trauma.
Mental gen.
Mental gen. I appreciate you helping me through this. Not only with the grief, but you'll help me see that my comments even mean even more than I realized. Which will infuse my determination. I was spending every waking moment on working to bring Calyx to account for his crimes. I'll do my part, then you do yours. Oblivion needs you. Ooh. This one. It's time we went back to looking in Calyx's lair. I have a new strategy in mind, but it remains to be seen if it will aid in narrowing down the possibilities. I'll ask Crow for help. I want to re-examine the data, starting with that of her parents. After all, they were the first to break away from preservation and establish an organized resistance with Oblivion. There must be something in there that can point us to the right direction. What's your plan? Oh well, I'm getting a call. Thank you. Apologies for calling suddenly. I've been making the rounds in the outskirts and I cannot help but feel as though something is amiss. Well, I ask you to join me. Your presence would be appreciated. It can wait until you finish attending the shale, of course. It seems your plans have been decided for you. Go on. I thought I'd just speak with before I return to the back room. I must go. The back rooms need me. Whoop!
The back rooms?
Like
internet fame?
The back rooms of internet fame? Oh boy, we see some other past on the YouTubers that came and gone, like Sky does Minecraft and random second YouTuber, and of course PewDiePie. Like hell I am. Oh, I'm sorry, and PewDiePie and coming soon, huh?
He's been doing YouTubing for a while. Stop telling me the fog rises. I don't know what the hell that means.
I was also going to say Jacksepticeye, but he's still kind of YouTubing a little bit, even though he's slowing down a bit because of his he is getting a bit older.
Wow.
You can tell because he also stopped on dyeing his hair. Thank you for coming.
Doesn't believe him.
As I mentioned, I would benefit from your worldly experience. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think he's also getting money from other venues as well. Like him and Mark have this clothing line that they got their name on, and plus I don't know if he's still getting residuals from the Guy movie because since then he was in there. The one starring Ryan Reynolds, this NPC that gains sentience in a video game.
Oh. I actually have heard of that. Never mind.
Yeah, and I think for filming though, and he was Jacksepticeye was invited to Japan and for I think to film and or to celebrate the release of the movie. Apparently, he was invited by Ryan Reynolds.
The Ryan Reynolds of Deadpool fame. Ah.
Like no, obviously it's Deadpool who's a Ryan Reynolds fan.
No, Ryan Reynolds fame.
unfortunately. This is considering current affairs and state affairs, yet as I am yet unfamiliar with the outskirts, though you might be better equipped to judge when if their behavior is usual or not. Would you speak with them to see what you think? Though I hope to be proven wrong. I fear something is not right here. Hey there, backroom monsters. It's me, your boy. You're not wearing a regulator? Don't you know the end is coming? Well, it's your life to lose. Me, I got myself one of those new regulators and registered a little while ago. As soon as I did, I display that appeared showing the number of registered users. Right now, it's sitting at 4,168. The upper limit was 5,000, wasn't it? Seems the total shot up right after that machine malfunctions. It's only a matter of time before everyone's registered. I pity those who weren't registered, who weren't chosen, but I'm going to be an endless. I'm going to evolve and live happily ever after. Sure you are, pal. Sure you are.
Grade A dork.
Go, flying dog.
No, that other piece of coconut. God dang it. God dang it, Bob.
Oh, please tell me you brought more than new regulars. Officially, they're all been handed out already, but I heard rumors there were still a few left over. Sure, the government still has some. Perhaps Queen's Fiend. I may not look it, but I was a hunter once. Back then, I hardly gave death a second thought. But now that I know the truth, all I can think about it. There has to be a way to hold on. There has to. Oh, fear-mongering.
There's got to be a morning.
Behold, the great Sophidoranka!
Behold, a grown man weeping. Whap! Ah.
I almost thought his name said propane.
It does. He's the great propane.
Greetings, I remember when you visited with Queen's Fiend. Come to check on our well-being, have you? Well, I can say that things are rather stressful out here as well. Without knowing it, when our machinery might turn murderous, the specter of death is ever present. People are terrified, and the clamor for neo-regulars has reached a fever pitch. I personally was fortunate to have claimed a new device early on, and have long since completed the registration. That has no hold over me now. Now I must begin my prayers. The darkness draws closer, grows deeper, and must cast it out. Torgal!
I'm gonna eat you.
No, Torgal's a good boy. Aren't you, Torgal? I'm gonna pet you. Pet the good boy. Pet the good boy.
That's a good boy. Got it.
So what do you think? Was I right to worry? The fear is palpable. Yes, that is exactly it. The people are overwhelmed with uncertainty and fear, and with each new restriction, the fear inside them grows more insistent. How long until it drives them into full-blown panic? I can't get the resolution. We have a problem. I'm over here with Lamati and Alphano. Lavate los manos. Who just broke Rule 3?
Not I. Get up on that little slice of candy corn, you bitch. Come on, you little whomper.
What's happened? Sorry to drag you out here, but I thought it best you see for yourself.
Uh-oh.
Death is your constant companion.
I get laid.
Though you toil with diligence, death may come ere your reward is bestowed. Though your grand works be poised for completion, death may come
all the food.
ere you
Nobody's
wake
getting
the
any
following
food for
morn.
being the only person here.
Though you enjoy a life of peace and good fortune, death needs but one instant to claim you. Your bodies are weak. Your heart, your brain, every fragile organ rolls the dice from moment to moment. Sheer chance deciding if they function or fail.
I earned 10 channel points, and all I had to do was enter my name.
No
Royal
virtues
House,
tip the
Wolf
scales
World.
in that fatal reckoning. The choice is made without reason. The end is cloaked in terror. That is what it means to die.
The announcement began after we finished our meeting with Gossen. As for its source, well...
Calyx.
There is no shame in being afraid. It is that very fear which will drive you to conquer death.
With that weird, gross amount
Let
of
us
cream
set a
corn on
new
the side of
course
the
for
mountain.
mankind. Let us preserve our existence unto perpetuity. Hope for it, wish for it, pray for it. We will become endless. With evolution's brilliance, will we banish the ever-present darkness
No,
of
Toast,
mortality.
you don't buy into the idea that the backrooms have monsters. The backrooms were
Change
cool when they
isn't
didn't
easy.
have monsters. 'Cause it was
No
all,
one ever wants to take the first
it was
step.
all about being alone and the
this-
possibility that there was
This
a threat.
is the right path
Despite
for
the
us.
fact that there was never any threat.
What other way
ever.
could there be?
It was just you
I'm
and your
gonna do it.
loneliness and the
I'm going to register.
potentiality of there just not being anything, but also a weird feeling of like, who built this shit, man?
You
If
couldn't
not
have come
I,
at a better
then
time.
who?
Please, you have to let us move to Tuliyalal.
It's too dangerous to stay here. Who knows
Then
when the
it
next
turns out
century
there
will
was
turn on
actually
us.
an SCP that just continually built.
Even if we wanted to become endless, there are no more neo-regulators to be had. Fleeing is our only option.
Just get up there, you bastard. Get up there, you little whomper.
If the solution was as simple as leaving,
Come on, you can
then
see
we'd
those
all have left
coconuts.
already.
Get up
Did you not
there.
hear the announcement?
Get
For the
there,
living,
son.
death is a foregone conclusion. No matter where we go or who we shelter with, we won't get another chance like this to overcome our fate.
What strength? Boy,
Easy for you to say when you have that regulator.
bandages. I'm gonna need that for later because I suck at climbing. And therefore, continue to suck at climbing. Vitamins.
The Landsguard are on their way as we speak, and arrangements have been made to see that you all will be safely evacuated.
What's painful of it though is that Woklamat is trying to get used to being a politician, even though not deep down she's still a warrior.
Tulishola will aid you in whatever way we can. So please, remain calm.
There we go. Yellow.
I want to help Alexandria. I want to save its people.
Is that what's inside of that?
But what can I do?
Extra climbing.
That too, Toasty. But despite my short givings on the story itself, she's surprisingly taking her position as a politician really well. She knows that getting angry and flying off the handle would be to her detriment. That's why she's staying calm and playing her part as an ambassador for another nation. But that's also tearing her up because the fact that she wants to fly out the handle. She wants to solve this right then and there. But she can't.
She's gonna fly off the handle.
Well, she can. She's a politician.
Almost like you didn't listen to anything you just said. Very clearly, she can do something about it. Just
Well, she can't do it. Well, she can't do it on the open. She can only do it when she needs to get results. And if she can't get the results, then it'll just be to her detriment.
I am not their queen.
But you can be.
You're taking the whole blanket.
Calix has access to the core system, which means that if he chose to do so, he could deploy the soldiers beyond the barrier. Even if our people learn to live with death and decide to leave the dome behind, they will not be beyond his reach. Yet if it serves to allay their fears even a little, I beg you, Wuklammat, please let them shelter in Tuyolal. We will welcome any and all who want to come. We've already begun evacuations, and we'll be able to pick up the pace once the Landsguard arrives. In which case, we had best spread out and keep an eye on the crowds. The mood is tense, and we must prepare for possible violence. If you happen to determine where Calix is hiding, though, we'll be ready to move at a moment's notice. Surely we'll find a clue of some kind soon. He can't elude us forever. Violence and fear. This is not the future she envisioned for her nation. Yeah, the music switch is always like not very palpable to her. Like it's very jarring. I mean that also adds to the tension, where like ominous and ooh is feeling like a very ooh, and all of a sudden da 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 da.
Dog, what the fuck are you doing down there? No.
Tuyolal would gladly welcome every last Alexandrian with open arms. But what of the nation the Lake Queen was so desperate to preserve? What of the bright haven of peace and laughter? Wuklammat. I won't stand here and let her legacy be soiled any further. I will protect Alexandria, and that was the promise I made her at the last. But she betrayed you, did she not? Why do you feel this obligation? I saw myself in her, I suppose. We both felt the people's joy as our own, yet alone we lacked the strength to protect them. There is so much that I love in this world. Too much for me to take in my arms and keep safe. And that made me afraid. I needed someone who shared my love and fear. So together we could do what we couldn't by ourselves. Or maybe it's simpler than that. Maybe I just wished we could have been friends. So when she turned to me in her final hour, I was desperate to safeguard Alexandria's future. I swore that I would see it done. In the end, I think you both found the friend you needed. I'll be yours as well, Sphene. Whenever you fall or struggle or rise, I'll come running to rescue. And you do the same for me. That's how we'll protect the things we love. That's how we'll protect Alexandria. You're right. You're right. Don't forget about me. I'm here too.
I was the balloon guy.
How could we? Right, we got a bit sidetracked here. We should probably be on our way. Do we patrol or see if Shell needs a hand? There you are! Guruja! Ah, splendid. We were afraid we missed you. Alice and the others said you were here. Good news. We finally found a chink in Calix's armor. We discovered laboratories on Everkeep's 10th level that once housed a preservation initiative. Continuing Complex 1029, it's called, and has been falsely registered as a distribution center. In reality, it hasn't recorded any traffic in decades. We don't think this is where Calix is hiding is hiding as such, but it may well contain clues that will point us in the right direction. I'm sorry it took so long just to get this far. If you're interested, what do you say we'll go and check it out together? Thank you for your hard work. This is a huge step forward. And up, we need to take the lift to get to the complex. I've created a position with the relevant authorities and have one of our people waiting to operate the said lift. Let's not keep her waiting. This might be the new dungeon. If it is, then I think we'll call it here. Ooh, hey. Do 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 do. Hold on. Astrologian? Yes, Astrologian. Where's it? There you are. Oops. That doesn't exist. Emotes. Look out. There we go. Did that for the experience. Free experience is free experience. Plus, I think I might need to do some of these side quests. I've been ignoring them for too long. Like, I still have side quests that I believe I've been ignoring and ever since Stormblood. Ready to head on up? Next up, 10th level. Oh, is that the new dungeon? All right. Oh, is it instance? That terminal is ominous.
So this is one of Preservation's laboratories.
It's so dark I can barely see.
Just a moment. If I can reroute the power to the circuit.
Oh!
You got the lights working!
Ugh. Ow.
Golem be praised.
Smell how stale the air is. This room hasn't been in use for many years.
It was thanks to Krile and Galulja that we managed to locate this place.
You may remember that my earring contained the control code for the gate to the Golden City. As it was Preservation that constructed the portal, we reasoned that the code to operate it might include a signature of some sort, unique to their organization.
So I took a closer look, and a line-by-line examination yielded a string of symbols identifying the code's author. We then began accessing the nodes for every door in Everkeep, seeking out control codes which contained those same symbols. After a grueling search, we finally discovered our prize behind door number 1860, the entrance to the facility in which we now stand. I'd probably still be at it if Galulja hadn't been around to assist me.
I took breaks, but Shale never stopped working. Not even once.
God damn, girl. Just sit down once in a while. Like you need one of Gnald's energy tonics.
Those concoctions would probably do me more harm than good, but I appreciate the sentiment. In any case, this next part will require your helping hands.
We need to spread out and search for something that may lead us to Calyx.
We're more than happy to help, of course. But I wonder, won't he realize we've found this place?
It's highly likely. And personally, I hope he does.
I mean, knowing him, you probably led them there to get the key. You all know our main objective. We're here to pick up Calus's trail, and I've learned a certain device that should help us to just do that. I'll explain how as we proceed, but according to the information I was able to dredge up, the device in question should have been installed in the director's office. Now, as for where that might be, yes, this map matches my data. This room we're in is the Researchers' Commons, located on the western side of the complex. The director's office is in the northeast here. So we should cut across this circular chamber in the middle. Yes, we should, but fortunately for us, the interior door is locked. We'll need a security key with the appropriate clearance to open it. Judging by the mechanism, it'll probably be a card of some kind. Can't you work some electro magic? I'll try my best, but this type of lock is well before my time. It may take a while to crack it. And in case I can't, you might want to look around and see if anyone left a security card behind. Considering the state of the place, it does seem like they abandoned it in some haste. I should be surprised if we found one. Very well, let's go searching, shall we? Still playing Peek there, Edward?
Huh?
Still playing Peek?
Yeah. Oh, found out that I was playing it on normal mode and decided to play it on Babby mode.
Is there a main difference?
Yes. Babby mode uses less stamina up.
Oh. Oh, so it's literally similar to Minecraft's on it's similar to Minecraft.
Sure. I don't see how, but sure.
Well, and Minecraft the different difficulties, and the lower you lower the difficulty, then the less hunger you use up.
Oh. Didn't know that.
And if you put it on peaceful, then then your hunger will not go down. Woo! We've got the key.
What's the key?
It was his head, Mr. Krabs. He was number one.
Mr. Krabs, he like gooch.
And a good thing too, I was getting nowhere with that outdated circuit. I'm curious though, why would they abandon a facility like this? It was run by a director Demetrius, or so that terminal there told me. Perhaps there are more answers than we had once we ventured further inside. And let's continue onwards. The door to the director's office is across the central hub. Oh. And what if I go through here? Nothing? Oh, hello. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, that looks familiar. That looks really familiar. You lie! Why is Invader Zim so quotable?
Yes.
Wait a minute, this isn't money. This is ham. Can't be cookies with ham. Get him.
Why do you have ham in? Yes, game. I would like to put the piton in the fucking the bush.
Journal entry number 1. Today I began my employment at Preservation. The organization was unfamiliar to me, but when the recruitment letter arrived, I had a gut feeling that this work would be far more fulfilling than any orthodox medical practice. My instincts were correct. Master Calix's philosophy is the refined ideal of notions that I've only ever vaguely entertained, that mankind must evolve beyond the shackles of its flesh and blood existence. I had a meeting with Director Demetrius today. I've heard other praise his genius intellect, yet he seems but a guttering candle in comparison to Master Calix's blinding brilliance. This morning I had permitted to access the top floor to observe the workings of living memory. As predicted, the shortage of aether required to sustain the Endless is reaching critical levels, yet Queen's Fiend insists on continuing their ineffectual flailing. Our Malala colleagues, including the Pearl Lab chief, have been behaving in a decidedly suspicious manner of late. Should I report my concerns to the director? From tomorrow, I have been assigned to assist with the research project in the tutorial lab. We are scheduled to conduct a major experiment, the details of which I have been kept ignorant. It would seem prudent to back up my memory data. Interesting. Blip, blip. I was just there. Ooh, head to the Pro Lab. I was just there. The way this room is set up, the caster inserted into a large device looks to be a soul cell. Could this be where they conducted their experiments to create Endless? But we could probably spend days investigating this complex. Finding our ways into the director's office must take precedence. Speaking of which, Goloja mentioned a locker over there in the corner that he couldn't open. Perhaps you could take a look. The locker door is shut tight when no passage exists, and inputting the no combination will open it. What?
Put the combination in.
One. Oh, wait. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 3, oh. Nope. It's not at 0, so I couldn't put in the full number. 8675309.
You're scaring me.
This rules. Experiment 1. The results of experiment 158 showed a marked improvement in aether extraction rates. At last, we achieved the target value set by Master Calix. Though I will become endless as per our ascendant protocols, I will preserve the historic number along with the few remaining worldly effects. Preserve the number 158. 148 201930. 158 maximum value is 11509. 9834. Do I have to write all these down?
Maybe.
Well, let's just check with I don't have a pen and paper. God damn it. Okay. The only one that can fit is that first number. Two, 0, 1, 9, 3, 0. That's not it? Trial? Not you. Numerical hints. Here 158. Preserve its historic number along with the few remaining orderly effects. $11,509. No. 11,509. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Hey, you got the locker open. And you found another security card. What does it say? Level 2? We need level 3, didn't we? Yes, but no, it should still open more doors for us to explore. You did well. These preservation members led such surprisingly normal lives. Leaving notes, losing their cards. I guess I imagined they'd be more, what's the word? Bloodless? Mechanical? My parents were once part of preservation, if you recall. It would seem the researchers who agreed with Calyx and his philosophy underwent the conversion to endless entities. But I assume those who could not or would not eventually left the religion altogether. Oh, I almost forgot. The researchers kept journals in their data tablets. The one I read doesn't explain much, but something big happened in the complex, and afterwards it was decided that everyone would become endless. The writer was really happy about this. You can tell how much they admired Calyx and his work. The entries ended after that, but maybe you can read more in the other tablet there. Right, let's move on this vision to another room. Well, we have the Duro lab and the maintenance facilities left to search. Both are accessed via the southeast corridor. So it's back to the hub and the locked doors across the way, which will hopefully yield more before our new security card. I'll take the old one if you like. I doubt we'll have any more use of it. Bleep bloop. To the lab!
Okay, to the shed, then to the lab.
Alright. No, like, to the lab! Alright, to Jimmy's rocket, then the lab! Alright, to Jimmy's garage, then the lab. Sorry, Sheen, sorry, Sheen, not this time. Oh, hello.
Jimmy, it's all I got.
Ooh. Interesting. I don't know why, but then I've been playing a lot of like open world survival games a lot. So like my grug brain and open world survival adult brain is like ooh, a workbench, ooh, libraries. Engaging power supply. No good. It's returning an error. There must be a preliminary procedure. According to this error code preference, if the power supply has been interrupted for an extended period of time, then we need to reconfigure both the emergency generator and the circuit control panels. Shale? That's the emergency generator over there, isn't it? Yes, and by the looks of it, though, it's the same model as the one used in Heritage Found. But how does it send power to the other lab? Ah, I see. The energy cable attached to the base of the terminal leads down the hall, directly into the Turtle lab. Which means that we need a way to connect the generator to the cable. Ah, yes, the very suspicious floor puzzle. That's the answer. What about these patterns on the floor? Could this be a circuit we need to reconfigure? I believe you have the right of it. Using the control panel set into each of the tiles, we create an unbroken path for the power to follow. Well, I wouldn't give for an instruction manual. Indeed, if we could look around for any written procedures, I'll keep digging through the terminal directories. Might also ask someone to operate the generator. I can do it. I've used that type of machine before. Then, would you be willing to try and reconfigure the circuit path? The rest of us can help by supplying him with whatever information we might find on the circuitry configuration. Knowing my luck, it's a simple of aligning the lines together. Circle? Oh. Hold on, we're connecting what to what wire? Okay, here's the wire right here. So I assuming these are the nodes to connect them, but there's the input. Where's the output? Oh, duh. That one. Not that one either. Oh, I think it has to be one complete circuit. So... Nope. Try square. Nope, not that one. Let's try diamond. I mean, that looks to be the case. It's connected. Oh wait, no, it's not connected over here. I believe it was square. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That should do it, right?
My internet just decided to shut up. That's cool.
Oh! Keep it closed. Right? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Did that do it? Where do I activate? What control? Oh. Circuit. I was just surprised from what I could say. It said caution: circuit will not function with duplicate patterns. I suppose that means only one pattern at a time. So I can't use double. That means I can't use the double triangle thing. Say so. There we go. It worked. We did it. The tutorial lab should now be fully powered. Well done, everyone. If I may share, can we access certain dialogue during the dialogue before moving on? I was checking the storage shelves and one of the labels caught my eye. Preservation, the early days is the title. Of course, it will take a moment to bring up the contents. It looks like to be the text-based account. I'll read it aloud. Preservation, the Alexandrian Institute for Technological Development, was founded by Calyx, an 11-year-old child prodigy. Approval for establishing the organization came during Alexandria's involvement in the Storm Surge, with Calyx designs for new defensive solutions funded in large part by the Treasury. As the conflict grew in intensity and casualties mounted, Calyx funneled Preservation's resources toward the perfection of memory storage. Research into this field continued even after the Storm Surge came to an end, with Calyx eventually electing to preserve his own memories in a virtual domain. So this account is from before he embraced his endless existence, hundreds of years ago. I met him only once, before the Storm Surge began. I was attending my father, who was then reigning king of Alexandria. Calyx could not have been more than 10 years of age, and required constant treatment for his debilitating illness. Yet still published theories so highly regarded that even the royal family was aware of his achievements. Life should not be lost to the injustice of death. Even so, I can hear the single-minded will behind his words. So it was that when war came to our kingdom, my father was quick to commit his unwavering support to the somber youth and his proposals for preservation. Several years later, the ensuing violence brought the death of both my parents. Overwhelmed as I was by my sudden succession to the throne, I suggested I suspect they spared me the reports of endless research and other less urgent matters. So he had no way of knowing what kind of person Calix was changing into? Did he change? I wonder. Perhaps he has ever been the type to value ideals over compassion, and I failed to see at the time. Perhaps he did change, but he's still driven by those same deeply held beliefs. The mortality is cruel and unjust, and his role is to deliver mankind from this fate. Whatever the case may be, we cannot allow him to shape our future. Let's press on, shall we? If I've done my job correctly, the door to the Druro lab should be accessible now. I'll give everything once over, just to be sure.
Good fire damage. Didn't know that.
Your circuit seems to be stable enough. We should handle this one. Quick, if you please. Oh, and a quick prayer that a shorted wire doesn't burn me from the inside out. This one. Right, I'll get this door open. Bleep bloop. Phew, smooth as silk. Let's head inside, shall we? Gods above, isn't that... Oh, hello! The key to interdimensional fusion? That looks like to be the schematic on the monitor. And they've used it to make another key, but isn't it missing the shard inside, like the one he has? Ah, but we may have been laboring under a misconception. The key was originally a Malala relic. Once this treasure came into its possession, Preservation began working to harness the power to cross dimensions. Aside from the crystal, we can see that all the vessel's components were constructed here, so what might that tell us? The crystal itself is the key. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. It is as my parents explained. The key remains shrouded in mystery. Preservation augmented it with electrope, but never grasped the technology's underlying principles. Which if you remember, Toasty, though, there is this theory that the Lalafels in the Alexandrian dimension originally came from the source, as there was this apparently the Lalafels, I forgot what region it is from. They used the key to go from the source to the eighth reflection to save themselves. I believe from the either the sixth or fifth umbral calamity, which is why there was this mystery that all the Lalafels from the island or from the land they came from just disappeared out of nowhere. But this aligned with the fact that apparently the Lalafels, or the Malala as the eighth reflection called them, and had this key to begin with, because in their history they used it to go from their home world to this reflection, and they couldn't use it again because they ran out of energy. So it all goes back to the fact that again, this proves the theory that these Lalafels came from the source into the eighth reflection. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of the interdimensional fusion. Not who imbued the key with its power, not when they did so, nor why. Now it makes sense. Calyx can track the key because its vessel was made by preservation. I believe there is much we may learn in this room. On to our next visit. I will have to enlist the Ishtora's assistance for a thorough investigation. I too am curious about the great many things, but pinning down Calyx's whereabouts is our priority. Hopefully there's a security card here that grants access to the director's office. The research conducted in this lab appears to have been highly confidential in nature. Some of the personnel must have belonged to the organization's upper echelons, and that means higher security clearance. We should speak out and look for any cards they left behind. Remember, anything less than level 3 is no good to us. And with that, I think, yeah, and with that, I think we'll just call it right here. I need to get ready for bed soon, as I have to wake up very, very early. So with that in mind, Edward, would you like to introduce yourselves before we head out?
Oh, multiple of me?
Well,
Twitch.tv/Emerald Tusk and on Twitter @Emerald Tusk, and also this area. This channel, as it were.
Alright then. Anyway, you can find me here at twitch.tv/KetchUpSkura. Find me on YouTube on KetchUpSkura. Find me on Blue Sky under KetchUpSkura. Let's support my channel on my endeavors. Go ahead and come and mask so very, very much. Like channel want to do, go please give me a follow. Also, if you like that, also go ahead and if you like that, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit that subscribe blah blah blah. English, I can speak it. Also, if you like, hit that subscribe button. But remember to take care of yourself first. With that, I'll bid you guys adieu. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.